So it's been quite some time since the last appearance of Grogu/Baby Yoda in the Book of Boba Fett, and one scene in particular has left a pretty big question with hundreds of theories behind it. And that question, of course, being who saved Grogu from Order 66. There's been some really interesting theories, but all of them pretty much rely on a crucial argument, that whoever or whatever rescued Grogu from the clones we see in the flashbacks was able to survive the initial attack that caught every single Jedi off guard, to then find Grogu, kill all the surrounding clones, and then escape the enormous amount of 501st troopers that were flooding in the temple in every direction, which I think would be next to impossible. So now I'm sure you're asking, if no one saved Grogu in the flashbacks we saw, then what happened? Well, first of all, we know from The Mandalorian that Grogu is extremely important to the Empire, and Palpatine, being the evil genius that he is, probably wouldn't forget to tell the clone troopers not to kill Grogu. And the next question you might be asking is, why wouldn't they take Grogu and bring him somewhere else that's not the Jedi Temple? Well, I think Palpatine would have the clone troopers keep Grogu there to guard him because the Jedi Temple was probably the most protected place in the galaxy from the Jedi. It was filled with the most skilled clone troopers that were specially trained to kill Jedi and were all clumped up in one building. So now that we got those two things out of the way, let me explain my theory of what happened. So first, I think the clones would capture Grogu and then protect him until the Jedi in the temple are completely finished, and then keep him there until the majority of the Jedi outside the temple are confirmed to be dead. And then, as we all know, soon after Order 66, Yoda and Obi-Wan were able to catch the clones inside the Jedi Temple off guard and then wipe them out. That's when I think Obi-Wan would find the clones surrounding Grogu, then with the help of Yoda, Obi-Wan would rescue Grogu. And now this is where I think there are three possibilities. First is that they would give Grogu to another Jedi or person to protect him, because of course Yoda and Obi-Wan had their missions of killing Palpatine and Anakin. The second is a really far-fetched theory that somehow Grogu goes with someone and then eventually ends up with the Bad Batch and connects with Omega's cloning story, because obviously there's a large connection between the two. However, I think the third is the most likely. It's that Obi-Wan and Yoda would realize that Grogu can't be their priority, and with no other choices they would have to trust that Grogu would be safer with the Empire, and then they would leave him there. And it's not like they can take Grogu with them, because you can't exactly hide Grogu like Luke or Leia, since he's one of the only left of his kind and would be easily recognized by any stormtroopers searching for him. I also think that it would be cool to get a flashback in the Kenobi show giving an explanation of what happened to Grogu. We already know that flashbacks of Order 66 are going to be a huge part of the Kenobi show, and I think it would be a really good opportunity to show Obi-Wan rescuing Grogu. Overall, I think it's unlikely that we'll see this in the Kenobi show, but I do think that this is the best answer to the question of who saved Grogu. And that was today's video. By the way, this video took a while to make, so if you could just take a few seconds to drop a like and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. With that being said, I really hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, may the Force be with you all.